Good morning to you all. In our previous lesson, we covered in types of hardware about memory. We discussed about RAM and ROM and the difference between RAM and ROM, which is a primary memory. Today again, we will start with the same topic, memory. What is memory? Memory is a storage place where computer stores the data. Now, when we talk about storage of the data or storing place, then computer stores the data either temporarily or primarily. Right. So, on the basis of that, memory is of two types in a computer system. That is, first is primary memory and second is secondary memory. Primary memory is also known as main memory or internal memory. And secondary memory is also known as auxiliary memory or external memory. Now, the question is that why this primary memory is also known as main memory or internal memory? So it is known as primary memory because it is prime in nature. It is main memory because it is the main memory for any computer to run, and for that reason it is prime in nature, without which computer will not start, without which we cannot be able to run the computer. That is primary memory, which is temporary memory. And why it is known as internal memory because it resides on motherboard. That is why internal memory. Now, second is secondary memory. Secondary memory is, as the name is, secondary by nature, because secondary by nature, that means we can run the computer without secondary memory. Right? And this secondary memory help primary memory to run the computer by giving it storage place to store the data permanently. Right? So that is secondary memory. Auxiliary memory it is known as because it helps primary memory to run the computer. External, it is attached by wires, cables, bus, system bus to the CPU. That is why secondary memory. It is auxiliary memory also, external also. Now come to the first memory first, that is primary memory. So we discussed about primary memory. There are two types of primary memory, RAM and ROM, random access memory and ROM, read-only memory. We discussed these two in our previous lesson. Now next, here it is notes I am providing you with the lesson video. So just download the notes and write it down in your fair copy, fare it out. Then firmware also we discussed in our previous class. Now, units of memory. Units of memory. So units of memory are, the smallest unit is bit. Bit is known as binary digit. Binary digit, as we all know that computer stores data in the form of binary digit, that is 0 and 1. 0 means current off and 1 means current on, right? So first, the smallest unit of measurement of data is bit. The 1 bit is 1 binary digit, 0 or 1. Then 4 bits is equivalent to 1 nibble, which is 4 binary digits. Then 8 bits is equivalent to 1 byte, which is equal to 1 character in some encoding scheme. 1024 bytes, 1 kilobyte. 1024 kilobyte, 1 megabyte. 1024 megabyte, 1 gigabyte. 1024 gigabyte, 1 terabyte TB. So on. 1024 TB is 1 PB, petabyte. 1024 PB 1 EB exabyte, 1024 EB 1 ZB 1 zettabyte, 1024 ZB 1 YB 1 yottabyte. So these are units of memory. Just remember this units of memory. Then is, and why we are taking 1024 only, right? Because in computer system, as we all know, that it supports, it stores in binary form, a binary digit, right? That means, and 1 kilo is 1000, so we always put the power of 2 to the power 0, then 2 to the power 1, then 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, then 2 to the power 4, like that only, and 2 to the power 10, which is 2 to the power 10, that is 1024 it comes then. See here, 2 to the power 0 is 1, 2 to the power 1 2, 2 to the power 2 4, likewise 2 to the power 9 512 it will come, and 2 to the power 10 it will come 1024, right? So that is why here it is taken 1024 always. Now next is very important topic as my point of view, that is encoding scheme. We must know about encoding scheme. What is encoding scheme? Encoding scheme is a scheme actually through which computer stores the characters or words, right? That is encoding scheme. There are many encoding scheme, but in your book given two only, that is ASCII and Unicode. So here are encoding scheme, ASCII and Unicode. ASCII means full form is American Standard Code for Information Interchange, and Unicode Universal Code, very popular one, these two. So what is the importance of these two? So in ASCII encoding scheme, now what is encoding scheme? So encoding scheme is a way of specifying binary codes for each character. So that means how many binary digits it is applying for a character, for a text. Characters are represented through a group of bits, right, inside the computer, and which is represented by encoding scheme, which is depends on encoding scheme. So ASCII says that ASCII, as far as ASCII is concerned, in ASCII encoding scheme, it represents a character as a group of 8 bits or a byte. That means if you are storing Aman, AMAN, Aman words in a file, then how much space it will occupy? It will take. So A will take, as per ASCII, if it is storing in ASCII encoding scheme, then one character is taking 8 bits of space, which means 1 byte of space. That means AMAN, it will take 4 bytes of A, 1 byte, M, 1 byte, A again 1 byte, and N again 1 byte. So 4 bytes, or 8 into 4 bits, 32 bits. And Unicode says that as per Unicode encoding scheme, it stores a character as a group of 16 bits or 2 bytes. 16 bits or 2 bytes. Aman, again it will take how many bits? 16 bits for one character. So A will take 16 bits. M again 16 bits, 16 plus 16, 32. Again A will take 16 bits, and then N will take 16 into 4, that means 64 bits. And in byte, 8 byte, just double of ASCII. So this is what encoding scheme is, which is also, you need to remember this also for your examination, internal and all the examination. Yes, right. So that's it for today. Thank you all, and just prepare for your prepare as per your lesson. Prepare yourself as per your lesson during this session, right? Make it fruitful. This COVID session, make it fruitful, and also revise your previous lesson, whatever being taught to you, given to you, revise those also and prepare yourself. Thanks again.